Welcome to the United Way of Grant County's annual meeting for 2019. We appreciate you joining us live on the web to see our presentation. The United Way of Grant County is an organization in the community focused on building stronger families by investing funding and support in health, education, and financial stability to achieve measurable results. Each year we try really hard to meet this goal of investing our donors' money into the community to make a difference. We know our community is facing a decrease in population. We have an aging population. We have substance abuse issues and other struggles that families face to reaching their most successful point. But Grant County and our donors see a bright future for our community. In 2018-2019, we had a goal of raising $550,000 from employees, corporate gifts, and individual donors. To date, we have had pledged $438,656.33. So we're about 80% to goal. That campaign will actually close on March 31st of 2020. With a projected collection of $408,000. So of the pledged money, we actually receive about 93% of all monies pledged, which is really, really great for our community. We are down quite a bit from the 550 goal, but we've had some unforeseen circumstances that have impacted our fundraising for the 2018-2019 year. With the 2019 funding, we supported organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, Carry Services, Family Service Society, Services for Visually and Hearing Impaired, as well as some local task forces like the Grant County Substance Abuse Task Force and the Early Childhood Coalition. We were able to provide $350,000 in direct investment to local organizations. In 2019, we also had many grants that the United Way of Grant County was the fiscal agent for. We still work with Work Together grant that provided for Harwood community listening sessions. We also worked with Natural Helpers. We brought in the Nonprofit Leadership Consortium with the IU School of Philanthropy in partnership with the Community Foundation. We are now working with the H2O program and Marion Utilities, Circles of Grant County and the Senior Center, and we worked with the Community Foundation to provide support to the Early Childhood Coalition. In 2019, we received a wonderful gift to our endowment from the Merle Lowe Family Trust of $474,153.09 to our endowment held at the Community Foundation. We're excited to see planned giving grow in our community, and we are excited to be able to start investing our usable funds from that endowment in full in 2024. Volunteer engagement has been really important to the United Way of Grant County in 2019. The United Way of Grant County has partnered specifically with Indiana Wesleyan University's athletics department to provide volunteer opportunities for the athletic teams, and we help organize employee groups as well to give back to the community when needed. We work hard to build a stronger community, not through just the funding that we provide to local organizations, but through building networks as well. Like I said earlier, we provided a partnership with the Community Foundation and the IU Fundraising School through the IU School of Philanthropy in Indiana Wesleyan to host the Nonprofit Leadership Consortium here in Grant County, where we had several members become certified fundraising professionals. We also participated in the United Way Regional Network to provide regional board training for United Way board members, and our board president, Brett Carey, was able to provide some best practices. Each year we also partner with Concerts in the Park and host Rock the Way in Gas City. It's a free concert, and each year we've had over 6,000 people in attendance. We also do some really unique programming in partnership with the Marion Grant County Chamber of Commerce and City of Marion to provide adult recess. It's important to play even for adults, and so it helps create an opportunity to be creative, productive, and make connections. So even when we grow up, you may think about coming down and visiting us on the courthouse square in the summer. The United Way of Grant County is also involved in advocacy. We go to the State House and to Washington, D.C. to visit with our legislators to help them understand what impact their decisions have locally. We also encourage people to share their own voice and their own stories. We also work strongly with Taylor University and Indiana Wesleyan University to leverage our local talent through internships with their students. However, did you know that if 80% of the current employees in Grant County would provide $5 a pay, which every 2 weeks, the United Way of Grant County would raise $1.2 million annually to assist in this community? We all think that it's a big difference that we have to make, and maybe we can't participate, but giving just a little every so often can make a big difference. The 2019-2020 campaign is currently running, where we're raising funding from pledges made in 2019 and collecting that money in 2020. Our goal this year is $510,000 from employees, corporate gifts, and individuals. We reduced our goal of funding this year because we had the sad loss of a major gift donor in the previous year. Currently, our pledge amount is $365,696, so we're about 71% to goal. And that campaign will actually close with a projected collection amount of $422,000. We do realize that this funding is down from years previous, but due to unforeseen circumstances, losses in donors, and a loss in change in some corporate giving, we're trying to do the best we can to make up those differences. In 2020, we're still looking to partner and support organizations like Project Leadership, Carry Services, the Senior Center, Concerts in the Park, and On My Way Pre-K in our community. We're making a direct gift of $250,000 this year into the community, into various organizations. In 2020, we have great funded programs through grants so far this year. With Early Learning Indiana's Child Care Desert Grant, the United Way will be providing $150,000 into the community focused on child care in the Eastbrook school system through Carry Services, the Early Childhood Coalition, and in-home care providers. And we are still partnering with Marion Utilities with their H2O fund, assisting families that are struggling in the community. And that's just in the first quarter of the year. Did you know that the United Way is always open to new partnerships, whether it's funding, grant partnerships, volunteer opportunities? If you can dream it, we can probably connect you to the pathways to make that happen. So don't hesitate to get a hold of us and ask us how we can partner with you or how you can partner with us. Because in 2021, with the simple ask, Circles of Grant County and Lark Song are going to be new partners to the United Way of Grant County. We want to thank our 2019 Board of Directors, our Board President Brett Carey, Vice President Michael Hotz, our Treasurer Dave Abernathy, and Secretary Jesse Pearson Cheney. With great leadership in 2019, we were able to start moving some needles in the movement of the United Way of Grant County. We also like to honor companies that have really stepped up in the 2019-2020 campaign. And this year, the Meijer employees really stepped up and have won the United Way of Grant County's Herald Award. That means they have the largest percent increase to the United Way giving campaign at their employer. We're really excited to have such a great company and such great support from the Meijer employees. We'd like to offer you this opportunity now to see some videos of great organizations and individuals in our community. The first is our Cornerstone Company of the Year, Atlas Foundry. So Atlas Foundry has been a company in our community that has not only supported employees in our community for many, many years, but has been huge supports to the United Way of Grant County through employee campaigns and through corporate and family giving. So this year we're super excited and honored to offer and recognize you guys as the 2019-2020 Cornerstone Company of the Year for the United Way.
Well, thank you very much.
So this is your, we'll do the elbow thing, right? Because we're not supposed to be shaking hands, but there's the
Cool.
fun award.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We really
Honored to
appreciate
receive
everything that you guys
Certainly.
do for
Thank you.
our
Well,
community.
Thanks for everything you guys do for the community.
We'd love to show you the excitement that we had when we surprised Corey Powell with our Volunteer of the Year award. So we have with us our board president, Brett Carey, as well as our community investment chair, Corey Powell, who is our volunteer of the year for this year. Because when we needed somebody to step up and take the position of Jeff Wakefield when he had to move to North Carolina, Corey not only stepped up, but he also stepped up in a time frame which was really hard. With the funding cycle that we had this year and some things going on, he really took the lead, and we appreciate that not only from the United Way, but from our community. So Corey, thank you very much for doing that.
Thank
and
you
we
very
appreciate
much.
all you give.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
And now watch as we were able to have our former board president, Trent Daly, present the Alexis Tocqueville Recognition Award to Tim and Deb Daly.
Today we're here with my dad, Tim Daly, and we're here to present him an award, the Tocqueville Award for him and my mom for all that they do. And so just wanted to, at least he asked if I would come, and you know, one thing I learned from my dad growing up was to give back to your communities, and he always had a big heart for his community. I remember back at the Boys and Girls Club and all the nights that we spent there. I remember the board meetings in that old room on Clark Street, and I remember the United Way and all that you gave back, and you continue to do it, and you pass it on to us boys, and we just wanted to thank you for all that you do and all that you've done for us. So congratulations.
Thank you. This is quite an award. Heavy too. I'm surprised you'd drop it. But thanks a lot, and we love our community. We love to give back to our community, and we love to promote other people to do that. And there's a lot of ways to accomplish that, and I think everybody should look within themselves on not only being able to give back with funds, but time and effort and ideas and things of that nature that makes it worthwhile for everybody to make our place a better place to be.
So let's keep working together to make Grant County great. You can contact us through email, phone, or a simple letter. We're happy to talk to you however you would like. We want to make sure that you're involved, engaged, and you're making a difference that you want to make in our community. We love Grant County, we believe in its citizens, and we want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to be successful. Thank you.